Hi folks, it's Rich here, and this video is specifically for Lazarus, who very kindly commented on a video of mine and asking, saying that he wants to start to do some lead guitar stuff. Did I start doing mine with the pentatonic scale or just make it up as I go along? First caveat here, I know no theory, I'm a terrible guitarist, I'm clearly not a teacher. So this is just for Lazarus on what I have done as a beginner to try and feel a bit more musical. So we're going to use the A minor pentatonic scale just as an example for this, Mr. Lazarus. And before I do that, I also rotated this down. Look at this. Now, I only know the minor pentatonic scale a bit. I don't know any major stuff. I don't really know the blues either. So what I did, so I go onto YouTube a lot. I pick off backing tracks. I really love YT Jam Tracks. He's brilliant, but there are plenty on there as well. I'm just looking at some of the other ones that I use on here. There are lots of them. But so if there's a backing track that's in a major chord, it's relative minor I've written down next to it. Now I don't know the theory behind it. It won't sound as good as if I was playing it in major. So I guess there are some notes that are different. And when the track is playing along as well, when the guy or girl, whoever's doing the backing track, hits a particular note, if you do two together, they will sound better. So when I improvise over things, as a couple of guys have pointed out over the times I've been doing this, you know, some of it doesn't make perfect musical sense, but it gets you going. And likewise here, look, minors to majors, majors to minors. So that was useful. Right, that's that. So if I'm doing A minor, so if I pick A here, so those are the basic notes in it. And of course, when you get past the 12th fret here, you've got A again. So you can go down here and up here, which is what I do a bit. If you've got a 24 fret guitar, that makes it a bit easier actually, because everything you see here is repeated all the way up to there. So that's happy days. So I just put this backing track on a little bit here, which is an A minor one. So if I could literally just go up and down the scale and try and keep in time. Tune your guitar as well, I'll never do that. It was never in tune anyway. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I have done is I've started to add in a few additional notes, which I think of the minor scale, not the minor pentatonic scale. So in this position here, I'll be going 5 and 8 on the pentatonic, but you've got 7 on the minor as well. So I've added an extra note there. The blues scale on the D string, you've got 5, 6, 7. So sometimes it doesn't always sound okay to put the blues in on a minor backing track, but sometimes you can add the extra notes in. Then from the minor scale, there's a note here, and then I think from the blues scale or the major scale, I don't know. So when normally on the pentatonic, it'll be down here to 5 and 8, but there's a note here and there's a note here. So that's when you'll see me adding extra notes in. So I've gone from to oops. So just added a few extra notes in. You always see me doing some bends, often not to pitch. You see me do pull-offs, hammer-ons, and slides. So if I put my backing track on again for a second. Down and up strokes. Pull-offs. Vibrato. Blue scale. So just embellishing really over that basic shape. And then I add on, I think on my last video I talked about a little top hat shape here. This one here. Shape it like a Lego brick. So yeah, then I've started to add on bits of the next shape on the pentatonic scale. So So I literally just adding in some additional bends and vibratos just on that basic shape. And the other thing I do, and I haven't done this for ages really, is learn licks and bits out of songs. So in Comfortably Numb, the first solo is in B minor actually, that's yeah. But you'll quite often hear me put in a little bit of that Pink Floyd solo in here. So I used to remember little licks off some other songs as well, which I nicked and would put in my improvisations, but I've forgotten them because I've just not done any learning really for a long time. So there we go. Yes, so just find your pentatonic and just have a little play. And I think putting it against a backing track just makes the whole thing feel more musical and gives you a bit better idea for timing, and it's just a bit more fun. But warning though, Mr. Lazarus, I've been stuck doing this for ages. I've just not committed to doing anything else. Too many other things going on, and it's also easy once you get comfortable with a certain bit in guitar, and I'm sure that everyone gets to this point, just carrying on doing the same old. So once you get yourself a bit comfortable and really enjoying the backing track stuff, is don't just get stuck there. You know, I desperately need to know some theory, some better scales, use a metronome, and I need to do some basics and learn some other things to move on. So like I say, otherwise you just get stuck where you are, and you can still make some nice noises and still enjoy it, and some days you have a good day and you come up with something a bit more creative, or you have a different effect on your amp or your guitar or something that sounds great. But other days you're just like, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. So don't get stuck in that. Anyway, I hope that's helpful.